What's up, fellow gamers? It's Nightwing here, the Wii Live game reviewer, bringing you the futuristic Fzero, the game that redefined racing forever. Story for this game. It's the year 2560, and humanity's countless encounters with alien lifeforms has changed the Earth as we know it. Earth has become this prosperous trading ground of technology and cultural exchanges and crime. The planet is looted with tons of galactic menaces from all over the universe. There's one man who's chosen to make a difference. His name is Captain Falcon, a hero beyond measure who makes his living as a pretty good bounty hunter. Earth is also the center for the F-Zero races, which think kind of like the Grand Prix races of old, F1 races. The F-Zero Grand Prix is the best race in the known universe. The prize money doesn't hurt either. Alright, concept for this game. Now, F-Zero is first and foremost a racing game, so the concept, of course, is racing. You have 4 racers that you can pick between. I'm going to use Blue Falcon, which the driver is Captain Falcon, which, as many of you know, is my favorite character of both the F-Zero and Smash Bros. Series. Anyway, the player competes in something called leagues. You have 3 leagues, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Let's talk about the Knight League first. The Knight League is for new players, and the courses aren't too difficult. AI opponents are okay. The Queen League is for intermediate players, offers some difficulty, and the King League is the final difficulty, which is for hardcore players. This is going to be so frustrating that you're going to feel like tossing your controller at the next person that walks in the room. I'm not kidding. The whole concept for these races is of course, to win. So you go, and your main objective is to get first place, as with most racing games. Sadly, there's no real story. Controls for this game. Alright, the B button is of course your acceleration. All you do is you hold that in and your F-Zero racer will move. You go over this stuff that you're seeing right here to replenish your shields after you've been hit by either another racer or the wall. You can also pump the B button to help you with your turns. You can use the L and R buttons to make your turn sharper, and you can hit the Y button to brake, which I don't advise doing. The jumps are pretty simple. All you do is you drive over them. You can use your boost to get around enemies. That's done with the A button, but be very careful about using it because you'll smack into walls most of the time. Alright, design for this game. Okay, F-Zero's design is very nice to look at. The level design is very, very impressive, and it makes you feel like you're in a futuristic racing world. So the team did an amazing job. Even down to the racer detail themselves, even down to the explosions of the other racers, and of course your racer when you screw up. Very nicely done. Alright, history for this game. F-Zero was widely hailed for being such a visually stunning home console game. It has been called the most fastest and smoothest 3D racer of its time due to the hardware feature called Mode 7. This graphics rendering technique also allowed different kinds of scaling and rotation effects of bitmap graphics, which the game used to simulate 3D environments without processing any polygons. Such techniques in a video game were considered to be revolutionary in a time when games were restricted to static flat backgrounds and 2D dimensional objects. F-Zero redefined what the racing games are today, even going as far as to do 3D racing games, which again changed the genre. F-Zero GP Legend was the only F-Zero game I can think of that had a vast story. The story was actually based after an F-Zero anime in Japan called The Legend of Falcon. This also appeared on the Foxbox in the US. F-Zero Climax is the final F-Zero game to be released, as far as we know. Captain Falcon is the only Nintendo character that many people see as a superhero. In fact, he is the only superhero in the Nintendo universe. His moves were created specifically for Smash Bros., but he is a favorite, and many want to see him in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In fact, Goro, Captain Falcon's rival, appears as an assist character in Brawl. Bad aspect about this game. So what do I have wrong with F-Zero? There is absolutely no way to shoot or blow up enemies. You have to bump into them. I mean, how dumb is that? You have to bump into them, and half the time you bump into them, you end up crashing into things. Or what about if you try to bump them and then they blow you up? That's just annoying. Good aspect about this game. The fact that this is not just a futuristic racing game, but a great racing game. The gameplay is as smooth as glass, music is so well done, great driving songs, 15 races, 3 difficulty settings, and you race as Captain Falcon. This game is a great challenge and a lot of fun. I recommend you download this for your Wii. It's just 800 Wii points. It gets a 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Battlecry is the next review. God bless, and later, gamers.